everyone, my name is Xuan. I'm a professional violinist and violin coach. Today I will be sharing with you 5 common mistakes that many beginner violinists make. So whether you're an adult student just starting the violin or you're a parent and you have a young child who is learning the violin, I believe this video will help you, so keep watching. The first mistake that many beginner violinists make is not having a straight bow. So how do we define what is a straight bow on the violin? When you put your violin bow on the string, it should be 90 degrees perpendicular to the string like this, and it should be in between the bridge and the fingerboard, right here, right in between. A lot of times when we first start playing the violin, we don't know how to maintain this 90 degrees all the time, all the way from frog to tip, and our bow tends to look like this. Well, this is an extreme case, and sometimes it will also look like this. So in order to be a better violinist, it is important to practice learning how to play with a straight bow from frog to tip and from tip to frog, while maintaining a 90-degree angle with your bow and strings, and also not letting your bow slide from left to right. The violin will produce a beautiful sound when the bow is in constant contact with the string at one place only, here, and not near the bridge or near the fingerboard. Moving on to mistake number 2. This mistake is what I call the pancake hand, and this applies to the left hand, the hand that is supporting the violin. So this is the pancake hand because it's flat. And the reason it is flat is because the thumb is pointing towards the violin screw. And that is incorrect. The thumb should be pointing upwards to the sky, like this. And then that immediately solves the problem of the pancake hand. You should also leave a little ring between the neck of the violin and your hands, like this. And this is the proper way to hold the violin with your left hand. This is too much. This is just nice. The third common mistake is something to do with posture. We should place our chin on this part of the violin called the chin rest. And you should be able to hold the violin with your shoulders and your chin without any help from both hands. This problem is more prominent in young children because young children, especially from the age of 3 to 5, tend to be more fidgety, and they usually can't keep the violin on their shoulders and the chin, and tends to slide all over the place. Sometimes it even slides all the way down to their chest area, like this. This support right here between your chin and your shoulders is important in giving your left hander flexibility to move fast and move all over the place on the fingerboard. The fourth common mistake that many beginner violinists make is having tense shoulders. Many times when beginners start learning to play with the bow, they get uncomfortable when the bow moves to the frog, especially like this, and then the shoulders start coming up as well. And this is incorrect. Our shoulders should always be down, and you should use your elbow to push your bow up instead of your shoulder. Like this is wrong, and this is correct. The fifth and last common mistake that I notice a lot of beginner violinists making is what I call the sticky elbows. And this applies to the left hand. When holding the violin, there should be a gap between your left elbow and your chest. And many times children especially can get tired holding the violin, and this is what happens. There should be a distance between your elbows and your chest, because this is also a sign of tension. We don't want to close up our body like this. We want to open and relax our body Once you feel relaxed, your range of motion is not limited. And also, when your elbow is sticking to your chest, your violin is pointing downwards. And because of gravity, it will also cause a lot of other problems, such as your bow sliding down to the fingerboard. So once you correct this posture and maintain a distance between your elbow and your chest, your bow will have better contact with your strings, and your left hand is able to move more freely up and down the violin in future. And also, you will look very good and confident with your violin pointing up naturally when you have a distance here. So over my years of being a violin coach, these are the 5 common mistakes that I've observed from my beginner violin students. And I hope it helps you out. See you next time. Bye!